Have you ever wondered how consumer bankruptcies in Canada have evolved over time? Let's take a brief journey through the history of this important topic. From 1958 to 1971, personal bankruptcy rates in Canada remained low. For instance, there were only 6 bankruptcies per 100,000 people in 1968. In contrast, the USA had a much higher rate of 90 per 100,000 that same year. Yet, many Canadians faced overwhelming debt without any relief options. In 1972, the Canadian government responded by launching the Poor Debtors Assistance Program. This initiative was based on recommendations from various committees that recognized the struggles of low-income families. The 1970s marked a significant change. The bankruptcy rate surged steeply from 1972 to 1981, peaking dramatically in 1982 due to a severe global recession. By then, the number of bankruptcies had jumped from 23,000 in 1981 to over 30,000 in 1982. As the economy began to recover from 1983 to 1985, bankruptcy rates declined. However, since 1985, rates have increased again, with record levels seen in 1997. By 2004, Canada's consumer bankruptcy rate stood at 2.7 per 1,000 population, notably lower than the US rate of 7.7 per 1,000. British Columbia had the lowest rate in Canada at 2.0. Analyzing the data from 2011 to 2015 reveals fluctuations in bankruptcies. For instance, in 2011, there were 77,993 consumer bankruptcies, while the number decreased to 63,406 in 2015. Several theories have emerged to explain the rising rates of bankruptcy. One theory suggests that the stigma around bankruptcy has diminished. More people now understand their options under the Bankruptcy and Insolvency Act. Another theory links rising unemployment rates with increased bankruptcies, demonstrated during the recessions of the 1980s and early 1990s. Additionally, the availability of easy credit plays a significant role. Despite these challenges, Canada's bankruptcy rate remains manageable compared to the US, where the rate is almost triple. Critics often fail to recognize that bankruptcy is not a recent phenomenon but dates back centuries. The term bankrupt originates from an Italian word meaning bench broken. Historical instances, including Hammurabi's Code in ancient Babylon, illustrate how societies have dealt with debt for millennia. In conclusion, understanding the history of consumer bankruptcies in Canada provides us with important insights into our financial systems. As we navigate today's economy, awareness of bankruptcy options can empower individuals facing debt challenges. If you found this history informative, learn more about bankruptcy resources and support in Canada,